Guys, today I'm doing a really easy, simple tutorial on how to do Valentine's Day makeup. So if you would like to see how I got this look that I have right now, keep on watching. Alright, so I have already done my foundation. I just used the Naked Skin foundation. It's for a light to medium coverage, so if you want it to look more matte or a little bit thicker, then you probably want to use a different foundation. It's a little more to medium to full coverage, but I do like this a lot. So I'm going to go ahead, and I haven't done any contouring or any of my concealer yet. I waited to do that so I could show you a little bit of that. I'm just going to do some really quick, easy stuff so that this look is a little easy for beginners. You don't have to have all kinds of tools and experience to do this. It's really easy. So I'm going to go ahead and pin my bangs back because they're going to make me crazy. Alright, so I have my Naked Skin liquid concealer and the Fair Neutral. And I'm just going to go in and take out these dark circles and any little imperfections. And I like to do a little right here, because my skin seems to, it has like a darker, I guess, eye tan right there, and that's the only place, because my face doesn't tan, ever. Alright. So just a little bit here and there. Now you can get crazier with your concealer if you want to. I don't like to wear like a ton of makeup, so this is a little bit easier, and I like it a little lighter. And I'm just going to go in and blend these spots in. With my beauty blender. This is the best invention ever. I love sponges. Get these random teenager skin lately. I don't know what that's about. Alright, so go in, blend. I was really excited about this look that I'm showing you all. I've done it a few times with my own makeup. It was just playing around, and I was like, ooh, I really like this, and this would be good for Valentine's Day because it's got some pinks and some shimmer. I was like, I like it a lot. So I thought I'd show you guys. And it's been a while since I've done a video. Alright, so now I'm going to go in with a little powder brush and my powder. And I'm using Glow Minerals. It's just the mineral pressed powder in Golden Light. And I'm just going to do this under my eyes, just to set that for now. And I'm not going to set the rest of my face yet. It's just my preference. It's what I like doing. So I'm going to get another just big powder brush, and I'm going to be using the Too Faced Chocolate. It's a medium deep matte bronzer. I really like this for contouring because it's matte. It doesn't have any of the shimmer in the bronzer, so you're not getting like overly shimmery. Somebody's texting me. Okay. Anyways, so I'm going to go in and do my cheek. And you can tell where you want to put it by sucking in and just go right below your cheekbone. And I like to do mine very light, so you can kind of tell it looks a little more defined than this side. And then this side. And you can kind of put it on in a line and then do circular motions to blend it in. And if you mess up, you can just get some powder and buff it out. Alright. And then I like to darken up my face a little bit. Like I'm just using what I have left on my brush because my face is a lot lighter than the rest of my body. And I'd like it to blend. Alright, so now I'm going to go under my jawline to create more of a prominent line. And then blend that down. Okay. And then I'm going to go up here and just lightly brush the bronzer on. And then kind of blend it down. And I'm not putting any more on my brush when I do this. Just using what I had on there. Darken up my neck a little. Cause I'm pasty. Okay. So that is it with the matte bronzer. And then I'm going to go in with its Pixie Beauty Bronzer Summertime. And this has the shimmer in it. And I like this because it makes your skin look real dewy and not just matte all over. And I like to do this on my cheekbones. I get a little crazy with it. I'm just kind of going over a little bit where I have been with the bronzer. And I'm darkening my face up. So if you don't need to do this step, you don't have to. I have to darken up my face a little bit because my foundation is a lot lighter than the rest of my body. Okay, so once you get that, you can do your blush, which for this look, I'm not going to do any blush. I really like just the natural glowing skin, so I'm not going to do blush for this look, but it is Valentine's Day, so you want some pink cheeks, put some pink cheeks in. So now I'm going to go in and do my eyebrows. This time, I usually like to sculpt them out a little bit thicker. For this look, I'm not going to. I'm not going to get into my dip brow and everything like that. I just wanted to give you a really easy look. So I'm going to be using the IT Cosmetics Brow Pencil, and it is in taupe. And it's got the little pencil side and the brush side, so you can use that. And what I'm going to do, scoot up here so you can see, is just kind of go through very lightly and just fill in the already shape of my brow. Kind of filling it in, not super thick, and it takes a little longer when you're doing your brows the right way because you're not gonna just pencil it on there and have it look like you just drew on your eyebrows with a crayon. So I'm just doing it really lightly, taking my time. So that looks a lot better than that brow. And then when I get up here, I'm not going to really pencil in there. I'm going to barely just kind of fade it into the rest of my brow. And you'll see once I get there. This part I still do a little heavier. And then I'm going to kind of push these hairs up with my pencil. And then I'm just going to barely, lightly color right here. Just barely do your pencil there. And that's even darker than I wanted it. So you can brush it out and and just kind of soften it out. That way it looks still really natural. And you can see whenever you sit back and look, and if you see any like spots that look empty, just go in and kind of fill those in a little bit. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and do this brow, and then we'll get to our eye makeup. Okay, so when you get your brows done, to go ahead and fix any mistakes or make them look a little more like, bam, there's my brows. Get your concealer and a little concealer brush, and just take a little bit and go under your brows, and that just helps shape it out. And if you made any mistakes, it just cleans them up, makes it look really nice. And you can do the up top too if you would like. I just use a little bit with what's on there. I don't get it too crazy up there. And I do like doing this step, especially on the underneath, because it helps the shadow stick, kind of like a primer. Sorry, I keep looking away. I have like 2 different mirrors that I'm working out of. Alright, so now that we have that, I'm going to set my eyebrows just with a little bit of my powder, with my powder brush again, and then just kind of lightly dab over that. And anywhere that you would like to set the powder. So a little bit of my T-zone. Okay, so now that we've got that done, I'm going to show you the cut crease eyeshadow technique. So first what I'm going to do is I'm going to get a blending brush. And this one's just by e.l.f. and it's really inexpensive, and I like it a whole lot. I was really like wondering if I would like it, but I do. Anyways, I'm going to be working out of my Naked 3 palette, and the first color I'm going to be using is called Nooner. And it's a little bit darker shade of pink. And I'm gonna, my eyelids like to fold over on top of my bottom lid. So what I do is I kind of keep my eyes open and see where my lid lays, and then just start the blending right above it. Now, in this process, it's gonna look silly until you're done. And then on the same side, or on the other side, not the same side. And I'm telling you, even if you have never done makeup before, this is super easy because it's real easy to fix if you get it too thick or too dark. You can always blend in some other colors. Alright, so once I got that, you can kind of see I don't have anything on my bottom lid, just that crease up there. And then I'm going to go in with my blending brush again, and I'm going to be using Limit. It's a little lighter shade of that pink, and then going right on top of that color. Oh, I think Landon's away. Nope, that's my cat. Just kidding, false alarm. My son's sleeping, so usually when my door opens when I'm doing makeup, it's him. But it was my cat. Sorry for that ADD moment. So go in and just kind of blend that in there. I know that it looks dark right now, but I promise it will not look this dark in a minute. And then now we're going to work on our lids. So I am done with this part for now. And then I'm going to go in with a white pencil eyeliner. You can use a primer, you can use concealer, whatever you want. And I'm going to color my lids, my bottom lid, with this white eyeliner because I'm going to use a lighter shade of eyeshadow. And I want it to really stick and be really pronounced. So I'm just going to go in real quick and fill in my eyelids with this white eyeliner. So it'll kind of look like that. So we got that on there. I'm going to go back into my Naked palette, and I'm going to be using the color Strange. And I'm actually going to use just an eyelash applicator so I can kind of really pack it on there. So I'm going to go on and just pack that color on there. And really just working on that bottom lid. All right. So once you get that color on there, I'm going to go back in with my blending brush, and I'm going to use the Nooner again and just blend that together without trying to get down on this at all, where you just put it, you just want to blend the two together. Okay. And then I'm going to do another step with this. I'm going to be using my Inglot palette, and I'm going to be using this shade right here. I do not know the color because it's on the back of the actual eyeshadow, and I'm not pulling it out and looking. If you would like to know, message me or comment below, and I'll pull it out and look. So I'm getting this big O blending brush, and I'm just going to kind of go over that a little bit with that color, just to soften it a little bit. So it's more of like a taupe, lighter than taupe color. And if you want to leave it with just the pink, you can do that too with your Naked palette. You don't have to soften it up. I've worn it both ways, and I like it both ways. So you can do either or. And now I'm going to get out of my Inglot palette, I'm going to be using this really shimmery pink color. And I'm going to be applying that up here under my brows. And I'm just using like an angle shadow brush so I can work it in under. And this, I'm blending into the pink that we have done so it softens it up, so you don't have such a blunt line. So softening it out, and you can make it as heavy or as light as you would like. And I'm kind of going in here a little bit too on the sides and blending it. And then I'm going to take my blending brush without any more product, just what was on it, and go in and make sure that it looks right. Okay. And then I'm also going to use that shimmery pink color under my bottom lash line. And I'm just going to kind of dab it in there. I'm not going to use a whole lot. And then I'm also going to add it into the crease. While I get it in my eyeball. I'm doing it a little faster than I would do it normally because I'm on a time crunch. Landon's asleep. Alright, so I'm just going to dust away any little particles I have floating around on my face. All right. And then instead of getting, I usually like to do the winged liner, but for this look, I want to make it a little easier. So if you don't know how to do that, or if it's a little more difficult for you, that you can just do a simple eyeliner. So I'm going to be using the e.l.f. Expert Liquid Liner. I really like this liquid liner actually, and because I'm really picky about my brush tips, and it's really, you can see, really skinny, and I like that because I don't want like a thick line or anything like that. So I'm just going to go in and do a really light thin line. And I'm not taking it too far down because I don't want it to get like a big square there. Just a little bit, just to make your eye stand out. Got a little blob on there. So I got the liquid eyeliner on, and if you're more comfortable with a pencil, use a pencil, whatever you would like. And if you don't want to use any black eyeliner, don't. It's pretty without it too. Alright, so one other thing before I put on my mascara, I'm going to use that white eyeliner I had that I filled in my eyes, and I'm just going to go in and put it on my bottom waterline. And that just helps your eyes pop a little more. And then I'm going to go in, and the mascara I'm going to be using today is Maybelline's The Falsies in the Blackest Black. I really like this stuff for being drugstore brand mascara. I like it a lot. So just go in. Now, if you want to wear your falsies, you can do that. Now, you can always make it, I like to do a couple of coats. I'll do this eye, and then I'll put mascara on my other. And then I'll go back and do a couple of coats. And I really hope that this video helps, because before I had ever done a cut crease eyeshadow, I always would see those. I'm like, oh, I really want to do that, but I always get it on my bottom lid, and how do you get it so precise? So I really hope this gives you like some helpful tips, and so it's not so stressful trying to learn how to do this technique, because it's pretty simple. Like I've watched a ton of different videos on doing a cut crease, and this version that I showed you was the easiest that I've seen. I was like, oh, that's a great idea to put white eyeliner on the bottom lid, which I usually do white eyeliner, like I'll go in and line my eyes when I do a lighter eyeshadow, so it makes it stand out, but it's just like right there in the front. So this was a great tip. Even if you don't do the cut crease and you want your eyeshadow to stay longer and for it to be a little bit brighter, put white eyeliner under it and then put your eyeshadow on top of it. It makes it stand out a lot better. Alright, so I'm really excited about this look. Might have to tell my husband he's taking me on a date tonight or something. Anyways, I'm going to be using the Too Faced Melted Liquid Long Wearing Lipstick in Melted Pony. And if I can find it, here it is. I'm using Urban Decay 24/7 Glide On Lip Pencil underneath to kind of it stay. And I really like this stuff. It makes it glide on better. And if you have like chapped lips, it helps like fill in the gaps. And I really like this Too Faced lipstick too. I actually got this in my Ipsy bag a while ago, and it's like pretty much a full size. Gotta push it out. And if you want to go in with a lip liner and do that to make it more pronounced, do that. I just like it a little more natural for, you know, just Valentine's Day, and like if I was a wedding or a big event, I would do it a little heavier makeup, but for the most part, I don't like to wear really heavy makeup. Don't mind my chapped lips. The weather here in Florida is crazy lately. It's been like really cold, really hot, all in the same day. So my body's confused. Alright, so that concludes our look, and I really hope that you liked it and learned something new, and now you won't be afraid to do the cut crease eyeshadow for your Valentine's Day date. So please give this a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, please leave a comment below asking any questions that you may have or a video that you would like to see. And also I did want to plug in that if you like my hair, you can watch my other video on how to curl short hair tutorial. It'll show you how to get this look that I have going on right now. And that is all. So I will see you all really soon. Have a blessed day. I love you all, and be nice to one another. Bye.